beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome for you. So let us see what is going on there for you. I'm going to get an overall energy and then I'm going to do a Celtic cross to see who is coming towards you and if they can give me a time frame as well. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they supposed to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please make my beautiful Sagittarians aware of what they need to know? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Now, the first card you got is the World card. So I feel like you are definitely entering into a new cycle. There is change. I mean, you got the Death card as well there. We do have the Equilibrium card right in the center. Now, that is, of course, the Temperance card. So that is your card, my beautiful Sagittarians. I do get an energy here of you feeling, it's almost like you haven't felt truly yourself in a while when it comes to love. I just get this energy of you sometimes even neglecting your own needs. I mean, you've got the Scythe, so you're cutting things out. You're cutting people that are not, you know, high vibing people. You're cutting out situations that are negative. Some of you are cutting out, bad foods and things like that. The Scythe indicates an end to an old way of doing things. It's like the Death card. You've got, oh wow, look at that. We've got 14 covered by 14. 14 and 14, that's a number to look out for, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to be aware of regarding their love situation? There is major change when it comes to your love situation. I mean, the outcome is love. Okay, so I feel like you're making changes within yourself right now. Not that you need to make any changes within yourself, but I feel like you're doing things differently when it comes to love, as opposed to what you may have been doing before. But we will get connected to that energy now in a moment. I'm just going to go and get that Celtic cross for you. We got the Hangman. You're in the state of waiting. We got the Four of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Wands in that position tells me that you perhaps haven't been going out enjoying yourself as much as you used to. There's definitely an energy of some sort of pause going on with your love life. I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. That's why you're here. But we've got also the Ten of Swords. Now, that can indicate something very, very painful occurred in the past, an ending of something. Maybe it was an abrupt ending of a relationship. And I feel like, now we got the Judgment card there, so I feel like the Judgment card for you in that position is a card of rebirth. So I feel like you've taken yourself out of the dating game for a while. And I feel like some of you have even been neglecting your own needs. You've been focusing on goals, which of course is a need of your own, but it is more that you've been connecting to, you have not been connecting to love. Okay, I feel, even though you may want it, I feel like you've not been actively seeking it, okay? But I feel like you're definitely finding the motivation, the drive, you're changing the way that you operate in love, because I feel like there's been, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient. Now, It's not that I feel like you've been crying, you know, crying your eyes into your shoes and sort of darning socks by night by the window at candlelight, waiting for love to come by. I don't feel that at all, my beautiful Sagittarians. With that Nine of Pentacles, I see you having a glow up. I see you focusing on your goals, your dreams, your finances, enjoying your single life. Yes, you would like to spend some time with a partner, find someone who vibes at the same frequency as you. But, you know, I mean, you've got love coming in, that is for sure. You've got a Two of Cups here as well. But I feel like it's not been a primary concern for you at this time. The Death card, your outcome, the change. There is change here for you. I'm just going to go get one more. Can you please clarify that Death card? The Emperor and the Five of Wands. Okay. So we do have a divine counterpart coming on in. Now this person is mature, and I don't mean they're older than you. They can be, but I feel more that this is someone who knows what they want, okay? No game playing, that sort of thing. We've got the first card there as the World. So you're entering into a new cycle, integration. You're understanding your position in your current circumstances right now. So you may have a calling, because we've got the Judgment card here. You may have some sort of soul path that you've had a calling to connect to. And whether you have ended a relationship with someone in the past and it was very abrupt and very, very painful, it actually has been a catalyst for you to work on yourself in terms of personal growth, but also in terms of your soul path. So you've really connected to a goal. You become more goal-oriented. We've got the World card indicates you're in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. You are in the flow of things, even though sometimes you may feel like you're not, but you're getting closure on the past and you're feeling fulfilled in this moment. People don't realize, you know, there is a saying, it's a very cliched but famous saying, a watch pot never boils, okay? And that's the same with love life. Whenever we're like, you know, focusing on that one thing, obsessing over love or things like that, it never shows up for us, okay? But the World card in this position tells me that you're fulfilling yourself in other areas of your life. You're accomplishing great things. You're focused on maybe success, but also you're focusing more importantly on this idea of wholeness, that you are whole all by yourself. You don't need nobody, but you want somebody to take the journey of life with you. You want somebody to love, but you recognize that it's not that you're looking for another half. You're not looking for your other half. You are whole all by yourself. And I feel like this is the way that you're changing the way that you look at yourself and love itself as well. There's an energy here also of finding harmony. Some of you may have connected to travel or wanting to travel, because the World card can be that you're making some changes and you're starting with travel. You may have felt like your wings have been clipped in your life recently, and you want to connect to, you know, changing aspects of your life where you feel freer in your energy, and that's where you're going to meet someone new. Okay, there's definitely, I mean, they're showing me there's love coming on in here for you, and the World card tells me that you're going to be in the right place, the right time, and the right moment. But I feel like you're finding balance in your world. You're finding that harmony. Things are coming full circle for you, and there's just this energy of fulfillment, getting closure, satisfaction that you are who you are, and you're getting really comfortable in your own skin. And, you know, once you start to enjoy who you are and love yourself fully, then you start to see the rewards of that, okay? Because I do feel there's been a time where you felt like not yourself. I just keep getting this energy of you felt like disconnected from yourself, or you neglected your own needs for a while. I definitely feel this energy of disconnecting from looking for love, almost like a resistance, like, you know, it's almost like you actively ran away from love or thought about not going towards love at first. We've got the Scythe there. Now the Scythe, of course, is about a quick change, quick changes. So suddenly you may decide to take a trip, or suddenly you may decide to, you know, take a vacation or relocate or do something spontaneous. This can mean that you're making spontaneous changes that actually affect your world. And it's really, really positive, okay? You're coming out of a comfort zone. But this card actually can also indicate, with the Ten of Swords in the past position, it can indicate that there was a very quick ending to a previous circumstance. Previous relationship perhaps, that was very, very painful, because we got the Three of Swords there as well. So this can be that, you know, it really it really damaged you in a way that you found difficult to get out of that energy, or you felt it difficult to open up to the idea of love going forward. Now, I'm not saying you want a person from the past. Absolutely not. This is a singles love reading. I mean, there is a judgment card here as well, which is a card of second chances. So if you wanted, I feel with the Two of Swords, I feel like you, the way I'm picking up on this energy, Sag, I really feel like you want new, especially since you got the Ace of Pentacles right there. I feel like you're actually deciding you want new love rather than old love returning to you. But I feel that a previous experience could have in some way influenced the way that you operate in love. You may want love, but you may feel guarded, or you feel love is has been difficult, it's been unkind, or it's been disappointing for you, and you may have taken a step back from love. Even if you've not been in a previous relationship and you've been single for a long time, it's almost like I feel that you accepted that you were single, and that's just the way it's gonna be, okay? And you may, there's part of you deep down where you felt like, you know what, I don't know why it's not showing up for me, but perhaps I'm going to remain single all along for the rest of my life. The answer is no, that's not going to happen. We've got love coming on in here for you. So just so you're aware, there are quick changes happening. And of course, the changes that you're making, as you can see, we got number 10 there with the side. Number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune energy in the major arcanas. So the changes that you're making and the spontaneous energy that you're embracing is actually going to be lucky for you. Destiny can work with that. They're meeting you halfway to bring you someone new, okay? Now, the resistance position, we do have 1414, of course, a major number. Now, just as I've picked these two cards up, I'm seeing two peacocks in the water, okay? Now, peacocks have been showing up quite heavily in a lot of the readings recently, and I'm not sure why. Perhaps this is about people needing to love themselves and their beauty, because peacocks are all about beauty or showing themselves off, peacocking oneself to know that you're all that and more, okay? That you bring a lot to the table of love. So maybe it's about a reminder that you are lovable and you are attractive, because I feel sometimes, my beautiful Sagittarians, you don't acknowledge that part of yourself. You can be wonderfully exciting to be with, you're an achiever, you're passionate, but sometimes you don't realize how attractive you are, or how awesome you are to be with, okay? And I feel like you need to be reminded. Your guides are like, you know, you don't see what others see in you, and your guides are almost wanting you to be aware. If only you could see yourself through other people's eyes, you would be more confident about who you are, and you would, you'd realize how attractive you are, and that you actually are very lovable, okay? So they want you to be aware of that. Now, of course, we've got Equilibrium, which is the Temperance card. That's your card, my beautiful Sagittarians. It's in the resistance position, so you may have felt, I mean, it's like I got it in the reverse. You may have felt that love has brought up chaos, or it makes you feel out of control when you think about being single, or, wanting to connect with another person. It makes you feel like overwhelmed in your energy, okay, is what I'm feeling with this, or out of balance, shall we say. Also, there's part of you that you feel you've been patient for a long time, and now patience is starting to wane, okay? I feel like also, I feel like there's been, even though this is a card of like meditation, which Temperance is all about taking a pause, really thinking about things, I feel like you've been trying not to think about love, okay? I feel like you've been recovering from a situation, or you're even just like trying to focus on goals and dreams. But I feel now you're starting to open yourself up to the idea that, you know what, I deserve love. I feel like you're coming into balance. I feel like you're actually... Now they're just showing me, okay, so they showed me the peacocks again. So either you're going to see two peacocks, okay, and you don't, I mean, you can't be like walking down like the sidewalk and two peacocks appear. I mean, it could happen, but if it does, I mean, this is a big omen for you. But it could also be that you walk into a store and there's two peacocks there, or a picture of two peacocks, or there's a sign with two peacocks over a door, or something like that, or a poster or a picture that pops up for you. So please look out for this. It is an indication that love is headed your way, and they want you to be aware that the person who's coming on in is also very attractive, okay? but it's not about looks for you. Yes, aesthetics, you know, we all as humans, we have eyes, and we, you know, we sort of see aesthetics sometimes, but I feel with you, Sag, it's more about how this person vibes with you. I get this energy, they got to be fun, they got to make you laugh, they got to be adventurous. Of course, being attractive, you know, is nice as well, but everybody is attractive in their own way. That's what, you know, each person having a certain taste, shall we say, is all about. You know, the world and humans are wonderfully different, and we want and are attracted to different things. So I feel though the big things for you are like you know, someone who's honest, someone who you know, you can rely on, someone who makes you laugh. I'm just getting this energy of someone who really makes you laugh, like belly laugh, because you know, you're the sort of person who looks for the fun in life. But I feel like part of you's been, it's almost like you've been ignoring a part of yourself or your soul song in order to just be like focus on responsibilities, on work, setting goals and intentions, because I feel like you've been just trying to phase love out for a little bit. Or even some of you, I'm getting this energy that you've neglected your own needs or felt a little bit disconnected from yourself, okay? But that's all about to change. We do have the Fox. Now, the Fox, it's number 14, as I said there. The Fox is about, you know, being clever, okay? And you may have, if you've been in a relationship in the past that ended abruptly, part of you may have felt like you should have seen it coming. I'm just getting that energy. But your guides are showing me that actually you were not meant to see that, because there was a certain thing that you were meant to experience in order for personal growth. Now that is very, very difficult to fathom. I completely get it. You know, when I've gone through some horrific things in my life and I'm like, why? To my guides, why? Why did this happen? Can you please just give me like just some sort of indication so I can process it and make sense of it? And you know, I'm left with you know, you're meant to process these things and make your character stronger and personally evolve so that you mature and use the experiences to either help others or find compassion in the everyday for other people. It's to raise vibration so we can find compassion. So, you know, it's a very difficult and gray area. I get it, you know, but I feel they're just showing me as well that sometimes you, how can I put this? There's just a little bit of trust issues going on here, because the fox, you know, foxes, they thrive under difficult circumstances, okay? And sometimes foxes can be considered sly. So I get this energy that there's a trust issue, or perhaps there was a previous relationship, and I'm just getting a small amount of energy of this coming through, so this part may not resonate for everyone. You may have felt like someone took advantage of you in the past and that you should have seen it coming, and your guides are saying no. And this person may also have been Sagittarian. It doesn't have to be. They could also have been Scorpio. And I apologize on behalf of all my, you know, on behalf of all Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio, of course, and I would never ever do anything like that. But I'm just picking up on energy of Sagittarius, Scorpio, and you know, we also have some air and some earth going on there too, just so you're aware. But it doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising. I feel like you're building a strategy. I feel like you're sort of almost dipping your toe back into love after a long period of being in a solitary energy. And I feel like this time you're going into it eyes wide open, but your guides, the way they're showing me, yes, it's wonderful to go in eyes wide open, but make sure you don't allow your heart to be hardened. Okay, especially if your heart has been broken in the past. Sometimes we build like a little fortress around our heart and we feel really guarded. It keeps us protected. Your guides are just indicating the next person is not going to treat you the way that the last one did. So if you've been in a relationship in the past, they want you to be aware of that. The new person that's coming on in knows what they want, and the very loving relationship coming on in, very romantic, okay? Now we've got major changes happening here. The Death card, transformation, signals change, and we've got the Heart, love is coming on in. This is the outcome energy. The Heart, of course, represents love. So I feel like you're manifesting love, but you're making changes for yourself, but also in the way that you operate in love. So I feel like you're trying to reconnect to your center. I feel like you're finding that you're not going to rush into anything, I feel. Also, they're just showing me how intelligent you are. Okay, so if that's been like if someone ever tried to knock your confidence and tell you that you were not intelligent or that you were not attractive or you were not anything, don't believe that person. They were projecting their own feelings of how they felt about themselves onto you. There's a projected energy there, is what they're showing me. So don't believe what this person, if you've experienced that. I mean, it doesn't even have to come from an ex relationship. It can have come from if you were bullied, for example, and you know, or toxic upbringing. If anyone has ever told you that you're not lovable or someone is not going to want you, that's not true at all. Okay, that's someone projecting their feelings onto you, and that's actually how they feel about themselves. Okay, so your guides want you to be aware of that. Someone out there needs to hear that, so I don't know why it's coming through unless someone needs to hear it. But major change happening in your love life. There's love coming available. Okay, so I feel like your heart, you've got such a beautiful heart, my beautiful Sagittarians, and you see the magic in the everyday, and you make things magical for a person when you're in love with them. And what's wonderful is you're calling in someone who's going to equally bring the magic, someone who's going to, see the romantic side of life and really connect to it. Now, the heart of the matter, we got the Hangman. Okay, so that means you've been in limbo a little bit when it comes to love, not just on pause, but in limbo. I feel like you've been very confused, in a little bit of a quandary, like, where is love? Why is this not showing up for me? What is going on? Is it something to do with me? The answer is no. Okay, I only say that because you got the Sagittarian card of the Temperance right in the center. So I feel a lot of questions. You've been sort of overanalyzing, and the Hangman also makes us try and see things from different points of view. So I feel like you're actually manifesting new opportunities and you're ending old ways of doing things. You're releasing restrictions. That's what happens with the Hangman energy. Also, most importantly, they're showing me you're surrendering to love, and you tend to be someone who sacrifices a lot for love. So you give all your time, your energy, your dedication to that person. And whilst that is wonderful with the right person will reciprocate the energy in a similar fashion. Okay, it's about dynamics. So if you find that you're always giving to a situation and the person is not giving back or is not meeting you halfway in some capacity, then you know that this is not quite the right situation for you. Okay, I feel like you're an overgiver. You have such a beautiful heart, as I said, but I feel like it is time for change. Now they're showing me when you see these two peacocks, it's an indication that two people who should be like having the confidence, because they give me the word confidence in the water right now, should be having the confidence to sort of get yourself out there and show your wonderful self off. I don't care what you look like, how old you are. It's about they're showing me it's about getting seen. Okay, knowing that you've come to this lifetime the way you are, my beautiful Sagittarians. You can't ever be anybody else. So that is your superpower. So empower yourself and know that you are a catch. Okay, so I feel some of you may be, for example, we've got two major cards of change, and it's how you operate or how you see yourself in the world. So you may decide to suddenly put yourself online dating, or you may suddenly decide to, the Nine of Pentacles says you're going to go out there and have fun. You're going to get out there and enjoy, I know finances are a little bit tight for some people right now, and so you may not be out there spending loads of money, but I feel like you may be connecting to groups of people that have similar interests as you, like hobbies, even travel. So I feel like you are actually doing something different from your usual schedule in order to put yourself in a position to meet love. I also feel, and this energy came up in the Taurus reading, I feel like it's going to be organic the way that you meet this person. I don't feel like you're going to orchestrate it. I feel like it's going to be totally organic. Okay, the crossing card is the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands represents going out, having fun, being in good company. So if you've been a homebody for quite a while, or you've been feeling a little bit like, you know, not your usual fun self because you've got a lot of responsibilities, I feel like you're changing the way that you work and the way that you've been operating. I feel like anything that you felt has been holding you back from getting out there and enjoying yourself, I feel you're changing that, okay? Even if it's like you call your best friend and you say, hey, you want to check out that new restaurant across town? It's just going out to a restaurant across town with your friend, but you're putting yourself in a different circumstance and there's new people around you, okay? So I feel you're doing something different. The Four of Wands does tend to mean a group of people, so I feel that I actually feel like you're going to be invited out to an event by somebody. I feel it will be a friend. It could also be someone from your past who wants to reunite. And by past, I mean, it doesn't have to be an ex, okay? It can be that like a friend that you haven't seen for a couple of months, or some you haven't seen for like a couple of years reaches out and says, hey, I've been thinking about you and I haven't seen you in ages. You fancy going out for coffee or something like that? It could be like a friend. Because I don't actually pick up a romantic energy from this friend, okay? I feel like it's literally someone remembering the good times they had with you and wanting to reconnect with you. And by extension of meeting up with this person, I feel like you put yourself in a circumstance to meet somebody new, okay? I will pull a card on it just to be sure, okay? Now, because I am getting two energies, and this is a singles love reading, so Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay. So when we get the Seven of Pentacles, it basically asks, is it worth it? Is something worth saving? Okay. Or is something worth putting the work into? Now I get a couple of energies. The first one I get is Four of Wands can also be, you know, someone from your past that you had a romantic interest with, is reaching out. It may be an ex, but it could also be someone that you never quite explored a relationship with that person. And we got the Judgment card, which is like second chances. So, you know, love happening this time round. The Seven of Pentacles really asks you the big question. Is it worth your investment? If you ended a relationship with somebody because they were just not putting any effort in there, and you know they were narcissistic, or they were codependent or insecure. I mean, insecurities can be worked through, of course. We all have an insecurity at some point in our life, but if it was detrimental to your health or to your energy, my beautiful Sagittarians, I see you cutting it out, okay? With that side and the Death card, I see you changing that or cutting it out. But if it's someone from your past that you thought, you know, we had feelings for each other, but we never explored it, I feel like you get an opportunity to do that. Excuse me. Also, the Seven of Pentacles, I see this event that you're going to be invited to, and part of you is not going to want to go to it. Okay, I feel like you're undecided about it. It's an RSVP kind of event. I mean, it could be official, it doesn't have to be, but I just get this energy of you like going, is it worth me going? You know, it's just going to be the same old blah. I just get this energy. It could even be the night before the event or on the day of the event. You're tempted not to go. Okay, but I feel like you do push yourself to get out there. So that's the energy that I've got coming through. What's below you? Two of Swords. Confusion. Uncertainty. You don't know how your love life is going. You feel like you've gone within for answers, and so far, you know, I feel like you're trying to find peace of mind, of course, but I feel so far you're still like considering your options as to what you can do about your love life. You're feeling a little bit stagnant, or you're in a stalemate energy. You may also feel a little bit helpless to change your circumstances. The Two of Swords is a card of sort of like adapting to your circumstances, knowing that you need to change or explore new lands. And that's what this figure does. You know, she's sitting there on the seashore, and you know, behind her are new lands, and she feels really uncertain because they are uncharted waters. So, you know, she's trying to go in for answers, and the answer is still the same. you know, use your intuition and, you know, explore new territory, explore uncharted waters. Okay, it's time to take a break, consider your options, really think about things. And the perfect answer means there has to be some sort of action. If you remain in a stalemate energy and you do nothing about your love life, the answer and the outcome is going to remain the same. Okay, so it's almost like they're giving me like a little, oh, I hate that. Sorry, you know, I just seen what they're showing me in the water, and I really don't like it. But anyway, because it's come up in the water, I have to do it, and it makes me feel a bit icky. Okay, okay, I'll do it anyway. They're giving me, you know, the finger when someone goes, "Come here." Ooh, I don't know why. It just gives me the heebie-jeebie. I don't know why. Okay, it's just something creepy about it. But yeah, they're just doing this, so it's almost like come closer. Okay, so come here. I mean, maybe this means something to somebody, like, you know, when they do the finger, like, come here. I mean, who does that? Nobody does that. I mean, I think it was probably from like a million years ago or something like that. Oh my gosh, they're giving me a song. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm just blown over by the song. It's like, come closer. Let me tell you a little secret. If you promise not to tell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that? Okay, I don't really know how this thing and the song, how it resonates with your reading at all. Because I'm not picking up on an energy of someone harboring secret feelings for you. Okay, you know, I'm going to pull a card and see what that's all about. I mean, that song even sounds like it's from like the 1950s or something. Okay, so I mean, either it comes on the radio, I don't know what the song is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look it up. Somewhere in the recesses of my mind, I'm sure I've heard it somewhere, but I don't know what it's called. I don't know what era it's from. I'm guessing the 50s. So either, if you all know what that song is, if you hear it on the radio, it's a signifier that perhaps someone has got a secret. Someone has a secret crush on you. I'm just going to clarify. Can you please clarify that energy? Wow, that's literally just stuck here. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Okay. Now, we got the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so either this is someone from your past and they're going to try and confide in you, or they're going to try and lure you back. Because we've got the Emperor in reverse here, and we've got, now the Emperor in reverse is someone who, let's put it this way, someone who abuses their power in a situation. They don't think about settling down. They're a bit immature in their energy. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles. It's come out again. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse says it's not worth it. Okay. It basically says this person may have given up too soon on the connection. And the Four of Cups there in the reverse, it tells me that you're fed up with this person's behavior. And it means you're going in a different direction. You're getting a new outlook of this person, and you've got a new option coming on in. So you're not even interested in this person. So I mean, it doesn't have to be an ex. It can mean that someone sort of like, I don't know, they got a secret. You know, I'll always be honest and say I can't quite grasp how that connects to your reading. So I can't quite grasp how it connects to your reading. So, you know, I'm going to have to leave that there. If I can't get the energy, I can't get it. So, you know, I'm not going to just spin you something that's not there. So, yeah, I'll leave it like that. Maybe you've got a secret crush on somebody, my beautiful Sagittarians. But yeah, I'll move on from that energy. In the past, we do have the Ten of Swords. So basically, that means, you know, you've been feeling sometimes in the past rock bottom, or you've been feeling like you had a painful ending with somebody, but actually it's made space to sort of make way for new, okay? This is also an end of an old way of thinking when you get the Ten of Swords. It means you're on a point of epiphany where you start to recognize how awesome you are, and you see the patterns that are no longer serving you in your life. You're responding differently to challenging situations. So I actually feel like you've decided to make adjustments in your life in order to do something new, in order to bring in love. Okay, we got the Judgment card. So you're listening to your calling. This is your potential position. So I feel like you'll get an invitation, as I said, but I also feel this person may also be in a similar energy as you. This new person I'm talking about is connected to your calling. Your guides are actually guiding you to this person. Now, when you get the Judgment card, it means you're at a self-evaluation period. And having these two cards, it's like you're trying to work out what it is you want, where you're going, what direction you're headed in life. And you're reaching for better quality situations, better quality love, better quality friends. If you've got, really awesome friends, of course, you're keeping those people by your side. But, if you've found that you're outgrowing situations, I feel like you're just cutting them out. Better diet, exercise routine, healthier boundaries. The Judgment card is about being in that fork in the road and releasing things that hinder you. Okay, it's almost like your life is under review right now, my beautiful Sagittarians, and I feel like that as a result, the changes that you're making are bringing a positive energy. Okay, so this is about your true purpose and your true prosperity. Okay, and I feel like there is a divine blueprint that actually has your soulmates coming on in as part of it. And deep down, I feel like even though you've been confused about the timing of things, you do know that there is someone coming for you. You do believe deep down. If you search deep down, it's there, even though you haven't had evidence of it. So I do feel like, again, with the Taurus reading that came up when I did that yesterday, although I put it up this today, it came up that you'll see it when you believe it when you see it. That's what I feel with that. Now, also they're calling you to step forward and express your authentic self through your actions. Okay, they want you to be aware of this idea that it's an end of an old way of doing things. They want me to show you the Judgment card in the Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, can you please show me the Judgment? Thank you so much, straight away. Okay, so we have, where is it here? I tend to look in the water rather than at the cards, so that's why I can't find things sometimes, but I need to look. We got the Judgment card. As you can see, they're all standing in coffins, okay, which represents their old life or their old way of doing things, and they're finally receiving downloads from their guides of how to change, and they're wide open. You're getting divine intervention. So I feel like they're helping guide you towards this new way of approaching love and putting you in a circumstance to meet love. Okay, now in the near future position, we do have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords represents difficulty. Okay, now some of you may be still healing from a situation, and you've got to give yourself time. I feel like you're not being impatient, actually. I feel like you've been very patient. But the Three of Swords in this position tells me that sometimes you feel very helpless to change your circumstances. It's like you may have tried avenues, like you may have tried online dating, and you're like, ugh, it's just not vibing with you. Or, I mean, there's nothing wrong with online dating, of course, but it may not vibe with you. Or you could have put yourself on speed dating and it's just not vibing with you. Or, there's a number of ways you can meet a person. And I feel this time you want to do something a little bit more organic. Okay, so that Four of Wands tells me that there's going to be something to celebrate, and I feel like you are actually invited to some sort of celebration or event. I mean, it could be a work event because we got the Judgment card there. It could be something to do with your calling, but I feel like it's a celebration where people come together and have fun. have a lot of fun, and you're going to meet this new person at that. So some of you, for example, you may decide to put yourself on, because we got the Judgment card there, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may use your money to go on like a spiritual retreat, because we have the World card there as well, which is travel. So you may be connecting to like, as I said, your calling, and go on a course of learning perhaps that connects to your calling, so that you can enhance your skills, but at the same time you put yourself in a position to meet new people who vibe in the same way you do, or are interested in the same things you are, and then you meet this new person. Okay, so I really feel like it's an invitation though, as an extension of that. Now let me pull a card on the Three of Swords. Can you please tell me why the Three of Swords for my beautiful Sagittarians? Whoa. We got the Six of... Okay, thanks so much. We've got the Six of Wands. My guide just told me... it's almost like by me saying, go out there and peacock yourself, my beautiful Sagittarians, you're like, I can't think of anything worse. You don't like to go out there and show yourself off. That's just not in your nature. That's not just who you, you're just not like that, okay? You're a little bit more grounded, a little bit more modest, they're giving me. But the Six of Wands is like to stand out from the crowd, okay? And you find that sometimes very, very difficult because of, maybe because of confidence. I mean, the Three of Swords is a card of difficulty, and the Six of Wands there is about people noticing you. Okay, so I feel like you are going to be recognized for being awesome, and sometimes that may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, okay? Or getting out there and being noticed by people makes you feel uncomfortable. So perhaps you're a little bit shy, and that's okay, my beautiful Sagittarians. The universe, your guides, are actually going to draw you to a situation that is perfect for who you are and your demeanor, but you have to take the first step. There has to be action, because if the Two of Swords remains there, you know, indecision or stalemate where you're not doing anything, then of course it's going to be very, very difficult for the universe to align you with this person, okay? The Six of Wands is about getting out there, and it's also about good news. So I feel like there's really great news coming your way. Again, this is a card of success, triumph, being self-assured and confidence. So I feel sometimes you struggle with confidence, okay? So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Sagittarians. I feel like you're doing something for you, or you're enjoying yourself with friends when you meet this person. So it's almost like this person kind of catches you off guard in kind of love, okay? So I feel like you're not forcing the situation. In your advice to yourself, Ace of Pentacles. Now I'm getting two energies from this. One is you're looking for new love. You don't want the past. You're looking for someone who's loyal, someone who's grounded, someone who invests in a relationship, but also someone who's a gift, just like you, okay? You may find that you tend to gravitate towards people who are very different than the norm, okay? You like people who are a little bit quirky or a little bit kooky, and that's great, because that's what you're manifesting. You're actually, and this person, very attractive, very passionate, this new person, very adventurous is what they're showing me. This person, I feel like this person is, how can I put this? I feel like they're different. They're from a different part of the world than you, or they're from a different background than you, and they spark your imagination, okay? I feel both of you are like, how can I put that? I mean, you may even meet this person at a place where you do something competitive, okay? Because I feel like both of you are like great team player type people who, like, you play to win, and I feel both of you have that sort of spirit within you, passionate spirit, competitive side, not in terms of you're going to be bickering and fighting or rivalry, but you know, they present a wonderful challenge. They excite you, okay, in the right way. Ace of Pentacles indicates this person is also faithful, okay, loyal. But the advice to yourself in this moment, I feel right now, you're like, I'm going to focus on my finances. I'm going to focus on my investment in self. And I feel like you're starting to, it's almost like you're starting to open the gates to realize that actually you are a gift itself in love. And that's helping you build your confidence. But I see a lot of you focusing on goals, or making changes within yourself, even making time for love, because I feel like a lot of you have been quite busy focusing on those goals, and you're entering a new cycle now where you're changing things and you're making space for love. I feel like you're making adjustments. Okay, this is the external circumstances. So I feel in the next 4 to 5 weeks, because I'm doing this reading in the middle of August and it's good for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Nine of Pentacles indicates you're going to be in a solitary energy. Okay, which means you're going to be enjoying who you are, loving yourself fully, building a sort of life of luxury, or looking at your finances, building a financial plan, that sort of thing. Also, you're being a bit discerning about the company that you keep and the energy that you give to situations, the invitations that you actually accept as well. Now, I do feel like you're meeting a divine counterpart. Okay, but I feel like it's just on the cusp or on the other side of the 5 to 6 weeks. Okay, I will pull a card on it, but the Nine of Pentacles indicates you're just enjoying doing you right now. Now, the hope and fear position is the Two of Cups. You're hoping to meet love, and the fear, of course, is, you know, you fear being disappointed in love or let down. Also, there's an energy here of you sometimes being disinterested in finding love. Okay, so I feel like you're trying to find that balance between the two, but you are calling in love. The dolphins on this card is a reminder to have fun. Okay, whenever you have dolphin energy, it tends to be open-heartedness, playfulness, and reconnect to your center. Two of Cups is, at its ground roots, it's about attracting. It's like the law of attraction in terms of the frequency that you're vibing in right now. And, you know, you're a very independent spirit, my beautiful Sagittarians, and don't ever change your wonderful self, because you're going to meet someone who's, you know, in the same flow as you. But I feel like you're calling in a partnership, one that will lead to a higher level of commitment. It's going to be very romantic and adventurous, as I said there. And I'm going to pull a card right at the end there on that as well. The Death card symbolizes change. Okay, and I feel like you're calling in the one. You're calling in a love that you will walk the journey of life with. The Death card is about making adjustments to breathe new life into something. Okay, it's like a rebirth energy. So your love life, if you've been feeling it stagnant, you're breathing life into it. Okay, but Five of Wands, it tells me that it's a challenge for you, okay, to come out of your comfort zone, or, you know, you find you may be a little bit conflicted about how to take action in order to put yourself in a situation. But I feel it's taken care of, because you're going to get some sort of invitation or good news that you celebrate with people or a person, and or even some of, you know, you may reunite with somebody who invites you to an event, or invites you to, you know, have a drink. Or you may even travel with this person. Maybe even think about going to a spiritual retreat. I just keep getting that energy, okay? Now, the Five of Wands is also a card of being in training, okay? You got the Six of Wands there. That's the near future position. You know, Six of Wands came up for you, which is going to be success. The Five of Wands says you're in training. So spiritually, you're doing a lot of personal growth. You're focusing on your own needs. You're working through any conflicted ideas you have about love or about yourself, and you will be successful. Okay, so I feel like it's about you currently being in training, maturing, as we all do, of course. We're all students of life. And I feel we've got the Emperor energy. The Emperor energy is to take action. It's a masculine energy, divine masculine energy, to take action, take control of the situation. And that is what I feel like you are doing, my beautiful Sagittarians. But also, I feel like you're calling in a divine counterpart. Okay, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You're calling in someone who is planning for the future, someone who wants to settle down, someone who has got to a very good position in their life. This person is actually quite successful. This person is very protective as well. They're someone who they don't play around when it comes to the heart. They play for keeps, this person. Now I'm just going to pull some cards just to clarify for you. Okay, ha! They said take these ones. Okay, we got Two of Wands, a little bit of a wait, maybe even travel. We got the Ten of Wands, which means you've taken a very, very difficult journey and you have struggled, but the struggle is going to be worth it because the Ten of Cups indicates everything that you wanted, like a happy ever after, you know, contentment, total love and support. I'm still going to shuffle the cards, but they wanted me to take these. So you are clearing space for love. Okay, wow. The Empress in reverse. Interesting that they gave you that one, because we've got a divine counterpart union here. We've got the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress in reverse tells me that there is a bit of lack of confidence, and sometimes you don't feel like you're beautiful enough, or you don't feel attractive enough, or you struggle with that. The Empress also in reverse indicates, you know, neglecting your own needs, putting other people's needs and responsibilities you sort of above yours. It can also be a card of resistance, not focusing on love right now. Okay, now some of you with the Empress in reverse also, you may feel that time is running out when it comes to love, especially if you want to have a family, for example. And some of you who may be a little bit older, you may wonder if you'll connect to a relationship now that you are in maybe that you can't have children anymore, or you don't want to have children. The Empress also indicates that you may feel, because I mean, we've got the Death card here, we got the Five of Wands, we've got the Emperor, and we got the Empress. Technically, these should be a match, okay? But when you've got the Empress in the reverse, it's almost like either you take a step back from this person at first, or you feel, because we've got, let me just clarify. No, but they want this one. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify that Empress and the Emperor? What's going on there? Knight of Wands. Okay. So the Knight of Wands is someone who is a temporary energy in your life. Okay, someone who's in and out of your life. And Six of Cups is a return card. Okay, so it's like someone returns, wanting a little bit of like hot passion between the sheets. Here today, gone tomorrow kind of energy. Someone who's got a real lust for life. Someone who's cheeky. Someone who's got, you know, charisma, is alluring and magnetic, returning. But the Six of Cups in the reverse position says that this person has unrealistic expectations, and that, you know, it's a card that makes you aware that living in the past is naive, because we can never change the past. Okay, if this person shows you, I mean, they're showing up as a Knight of Wands, whoever this person is. So either it's you feel you're not ready for love because someone returns from your past, promising you, you know, they give me that song. Now that I had that sign with the finger in the song, it's made me feel like that song's creepy. I don't know why. So there could be a resurface of an ex that makes you really think, because you're about to meet a divine counterpart. And you may feel like you're not ready because you're still processing something from the past. Let's go one more. No, they still want to go to this deck. Can you please clarify? Ace of Pentacles. You're not going to give to it though. Ace of Pentacles, you're not going to give to the situation. But they're still going to resurface. So you may feel that when you first meet this new person, you may feel not 100% ready. Yeah, you're closing out a cycle. The Magician card in the reverse. Scattered energy. You may have wasted time with a person in the past. You're getting closure with the World card. So it's like you're right at the beginning there. You're entering a new cycle. So when you meet this new person, the new one, you may feel not ready. Take your time, okay? But you will meet this person, I feel. This is August, so September. You know, I feel it's like towards the end of September, you will have met this person, this new person. But you're going to, it's going to be on pause. You're going to pause this, okay? You're not going to connect to it straight away, is what I'm feeling. And then, I mean, I would watch out for someone from your past resurfacing, especially if it ended in a negative way for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. We've got divine timing and 3D. So we got mundane, Maybe that's how you're feeling about your love life right now. It says, most of us have to take part in the humdrum of life, and day-to-day tasks can sometimes consume us. Remember that spirituality can be integrated into your everyday, even in the smallest of things, like your morning cup of tea. Reality, ego, routine. So I feel also, that's a nudge in the spirituality direction. So it's, if you haven't planned some sort of spiritual trip or you or event or anything like that, perhaps it's about getting into it a little bit more, because that's where the new person is connected to. We've also got divine timing, of course, so you will meet this person. It says at the right time, order, synchronicity, accord. I mean, you already got 1414. Okay, so I was just seeing if 1414 was on this card, but it's not. Okay, and let's go finally to this. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? They want me to go again. Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much. Wow, they want 3. That's unusual. We've got Dear Love. We've got Lion, Higher Calling, and we've got Tiger, Fire. I mean, each of these cards have 2 on it. It says, Dear Love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Okay? We've got Tiger, Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold and I am brave, and mighty forces come to my aid. Okay, as I said, your guides are sort of almost whispering at you to go to something. So listen, and they will guide you to this person. And it says, Lion, Higher Calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make notable choices for your life and your tribe. Okay, they want me to look at the bottom of this deck. Squirrel, always be prepared. They said, and that's enough. Okay, Squirrel, always be prepared. I guess that means be prepared to meet somebody new, because it's going to take you by surprise. And finally, we have, oh wow, they're just showing me the 4 wands in the water. So this is, as I said, is about celebration, friendships, reuniting. And you got the friendship rune. This is elk rune. And basically, this is about friendship, optimism. This is about fortune. So reuniting with a friend or being in a group of friends is where you're going to meet this new person for sure. Okay, this could also be a friend who introduces you to a friend. So I feel friendship is important. Getting out there, having fun again, my beautiful Sagittarians. I'll leave that there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Also, they're showing me someone who's got a little port wine kind of birthmark. Okay, they're just showing me the birthmark up close, so I don't know where it is. Yeah, so they're showing me a port wine birthmark. So if that's you, I mean, it doesn't, like the way they're showing me, I can't quite see if it's large or small, or they're just showing me the birthmark. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you, or it could be that you meet somebody and they've got one of those little port wine birthmarks on them. So please take it as it resonates. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.